the biggest game of the week, I would say, the Steelers-Bengals game.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that one. That was
That
probably
shit
the
was
most exciting
insane.
game. Mm-hmm.
I caught the end of that after the Commanders game had ended because it was at the bar. So, and I'm looking at the TV over while like at the end of the Commanders game, and I see like they're missing multiple extra point attempts. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in that game? Like,
yeah. So notable in that game was the fact that I think a lot of people just think that Evan McPherson, who I'm a big fan of, obviously Evan Big Balls McPherson. Obviously last year he kicked the Bengals with multiple 50-plus yard field goals into the Super Bowl. So big fan of him. I have him on my fantasy team. And the reason for the missed extra points, a lot of people probably don't know this, but they talked about it a little bit on the game. His long snapper was out, so they had a backup long snapper. And the snap on the extra point was a little bit high, which fucked up the hold and made the kick sail right. So that it was just poor from an execution standpoint. So Evan McPherson's solid as hell.
Yeah, the Steelers had the same problem though in overtime. They both missed. Wasn't it 2 attempts each, or was it just one on one side? Two for the Bengals and one for the Steelers. I don't remember, but I remember them watching a bunch of kicks get missed in overtime.
Yeah. So basically, in the course of like 6 minutes,
perfect description because.
And here, I'll pull it up right now. Like, because a lot happened. Like, T.J. Watt potentially tore his pec. That was the thing that happened. He's their top defensive player. Former defensive player of the year. T.J. Watt potentially. I mean, he could come back at some point this season, but potentially tearing his pec in the first game of the season. He's going to get a second opinion. In the overtime period, both teams missed a field goal. Evan McPherson missed one first. From 29-yarder.
Oh
wow.
my God.
I didn't realize it was that short. Yeah, that.
Oh yeah, I remember watching that. That was one of the ones I watched it, and it was so far off to the left, just terrible. I think it was the snap or something that was what caused that.
Yeah. So it must have been that. And then Boswell had an attempt from 55 yards, and then he missed when it hit the upright. And then the Bengals had another chance, but they would have to punt. And then the Steelers obviously got the ball back, and Boswell got another opportunity this time from 53 yards, and he nailed the game. But it was a crazy ending. I mean, with all the missed kicks, T.J. Watt potentially having a torn pec, he's seeking a second opinion, and they also had Najee Harris leave the game with a knee injury, but he's supposed to be okay and he's supposed to play. But if he's out, then that's like a very large portion of their offense.
Yeah, and I don't think the Steelers are going to be anything that special. I mean, they did win the game, but like you said, Joe Burrow threw 4 picks, sacked 7 times, and it came down to an overtime field goal, which after both teams missed one, it's just like both teams, goddamn, like.
Yeah, I mean,
I bet on the Bengals to win more games than the Steelers after that, even though they won the game. I know that's odd, but.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see it. I mean, seemed like there were a lot of self-inflicted wounds. From the standpoint on the Bengals, obviously their protection was bad if they're allowing 7 sacks. That or the Steelers' pass rush is just that good, which I guess is possible as well. But we know when Burrow came in as a rookie, he was sacked like the second most times ever. So obviously, him getting sacked a lot's not a new thing. We thought they shored up that offensive line, but apparently not. But
yeah,
you're probably right from a standpoint. The Bengals do have a better team now.
Right.
Trubisky didn't play bad though. I mean, he ended up he played like a game manager role in the game.
That's what he is basically. I mean, shit.
Yeah, he's
that's
just
what they
in there
usually
until...
do with backups. I mean, backups generally that's kind of their role anyways. Just manage the game and don't lose for us basically.
He's just in there until Tomlin's ready to give the reins to Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
I
am excited to see what happens with him. I have no love for the Steelers, but I like to see what happens with Kenny Pickett.
He's supposed to be really good, so we'll see.
I keep hearing. He lit
it up in the preseason, so
yeah,
we'll have to see.
For once, I'm actually looking forward to see something on the Steelers because I do want to see how he does.